Hey, what's up guys? My name's Lin Nyunt, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about what it's like to teach English in Japan. So today was a totally gorgeous day. 20 degrees, sunshine, and I came down to Kobe to shoot some B-roll for an upcoming video. So keep an eye out for that. So I haven't really told you about what I do. I work as an ALT, which is an assistant language teacher in junior high school and elementary. I spend 3 days a week at the junior high school and then 2 days teaching at an elementary school. It's a fantastic job. I love it. Kids are great, lots of fun. And before that, I used to work in an Eikaiwa, which is an English conversation school. So I can give you both perspectives between Eikaiwa and ALT work, and you may be able to decide which one's right for you. Okay, so ALT versus Eikaiwa. What's the difference? Oh, by the way, can we just address this phallic elephant in the room over here? Anyway, I'm going to start first talking about ALT work, since that's currently what I'm doing. I've been doing that for about 6 months, and there's quite a few different types of ALT work that you can do. The most coveted role that you can get as an ALT is through the JET program, and that's working directly with the Japanese government as an English teacher in high schools, junior high schools around Japan. To be recruited as a JET, you have to go through a vigorous application process, and that takes place in your home country and through the Japanese embassy in your home country. Now, my role is through a dispatch company, and what that means is that they work with the different boards of education. I really like the hours when it comes to ALT work. I work from 8:15 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have my evenings free. As an ALT, I'm not the only teacher that's in the room. I team teach with a Japanese teacher of English. So this is a Japanese person that's able to do all the translation and grammar assistance that may be required in the lesson. The main things that I do on a daily basis as an ALT, I will do the greeting and the warm-up game or activity, and then throughout the lesson I'll assist the main teacher, the Japanese teacher of English, with any conversation and reading passages and having the students repeat so that they can practice using a native English speaker. It's a lot less stressful and fun, less pressure. Since I'm not the only teacher in the classroom, it means that I can be a little bit more relaxed about things. ALT work is great. I really enjoy it. Now let's talk about Eikaiwa work, which literally means English conversation in Japanese. I used to work for nearly 2 years at a children's Eikaiwa. I taught students from toddler level up to the end of high school. In my classes, I would have up to 12 students in a class, and I found that there was quite a bit more pressure on me as a teacher since I was the only teacher in the classroom. I would only see the students once every month. So 3 weeks out of the month, the Japanese teacher would see them, and then 1 week out of the month, I would see them. So it took a lot longer for me to get to know the students and remember their names. Remembering Japanese students' names, by the way, it's not easy. We would have greeting and warm-up games, and then every talking point, every conversation point would be structured around a game. Usually it would be a key sentence that we would have to get them to repeat, a question and an answer that they would have to remember, and that's structured around games. So to sum it up, being an ALT, the things that I like, the pros. I enjoy the hours, the fact that I have support from a Japanese teacher of English. I get all the school holidays off, I get national holidays off. And I just find it generally less stressful. Now the cons, the pay is not great, and that really is the main con for me. Now, Eikaiwa work. The pros. In a sense, the hours, having the mornings free to be able to do your errands is really good. The pay was quite a bit better. The cons. I found it more stressful. Disciplining the students was very stressful and difficult a lot of the time. You don't get weekends off. You don't get national holidays off at times as well. I prefer ALT work, but it all comes down to personal preference. I can't really recommend which way to go. It's a decision that you have to make. When I arrived in Japan, I was open for anything, Eikaiwa work or working in schools. If you had any questions about what it's like to be an English teacher in Japan, drop it down in the comments below. Or if you are a current teacher in Japan, tell me about your experiences. If there's anything that I may have missed, why not add that in the comments below as well. So that's it. My name is Lin Nyunt. This has been a look between Eikaiwa work and ALT work in Japan. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.